Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be recreating this birdhouse in Bloxburg. I started by building the rectangle, which I added a gable roof to, and I wanted to make the little door pop out half a wall, and we don't have half walls, so I used basic shapes, and I also used basic shapes for the roof of that as well. Also, let me know what you think of the reference in the corner, whether you like it or not, or if it's too distracting. I had a gap in the top which I just filled in with another basic shape. I started working on the door here, which is all made out of basic shapes again, and I wanted the same curve on the top and the little window, so I did that as well. And to add more detail to the window, I used structurals to do like an outline of the shape. I recommend when you're doing a curve like this to do one side and then copy and paste it to the other so that it can stay even. While I build here, I wanted to give a kind of backstory on the reference. I actually bought this from a TK Maxx in, I think, a few months ago, and it was broken, so it, like, the front fence had fallen off, so I got it like half price, which was like $8 Australian, which I'll convert for those who don't know what that is, but I thought it was just such a bargain and I just glued it back on. I had planned to do this video for like quite a while. After I bought it, I thought about it and I was going to do the video, and I even like put a post on my Instagram asking if people would be interested in a commentary video. And look, it's January the next year, so better late than never, I guess. So back to the build, I started by colouring the door now that I finally finished it. I used a light pink, but I ended up changing it later to something more of a hot pink to match the reference better. I put the door into its final place, and then I used a build hack I saw French roses do to make it look like there's light from the inside. To do that, I just put a basic shape and used a light box on top, and then I used the transform plus tool to transform it behind like the window. I used the in-game windows, and then I used structurals to outline the window, and then again to add my design, and I also added the light behind these as well. This is completely off topic, but I know that TikTok is planned to be banned in America, so if you are watching this and you came from my TikTok, hello, thank you for coming, and I hope you're here to stay. I started to work on the roof, but I quickly ended that and started working on the planter boxes, but I do come back to it eventually. For the planter boxes, I used basic shapes, and then I used one rectangle and then a rectangle again, but I made it slightly thinner so that I could place it inside, if that makes sense. Pretty much everything I do on one side, I copy and paste it to the other. So how exciting, all the footage that I had for doing the wall design and the window on top, and I also changed the colour of the door, just did not record or stopped recording or something, I'm not sure. And so you're just gonna have to believe that I did that. I did, but there's no proof. But yeah, that's what I did, and I just continue on here and I'd basically do the exact same thing on the front pop-out wall, so if you're trying to copy this, you can go off that. I started to work on the roof here, which is kind of the same concept. You place your plank and then you rotate it to a certain degree. I kind of did mine like facing not completely flush with the roof, but kind of rotate it up so it looked a bit more rigid, I guess. Finally, I'm starting on the landscaping, which is, you can kind of see the build coming together a bit more clearly. I also did a lighting fixture, which you can see next to the door, but also the recording for that is completely gone, so that was just with basic shapes as well. All the decals that I used in this build are in my Roblox inventory. I'll link it in the description of this video. I'll also try and put the decal codes of this in the description as well if you don't want to go there. To view my inventory, you have to make sure you're following my Roblox profile or else it won't work. It will also say that you need permission, which you don't. The numbers in the URL will still work fine, but it will just say that. I kind of just spammed plants everywhere, hoping that it would look somewhat decent, and I think in the end it did turn out, but my bank did not appreciate it because I think this build was quite expensive. I spent quite a while doing gardening and I used quite a few decals, but like I combined them, so you'll see in some of these clips that I used the pink decal flower and I put that inside of the like vine one, so it looks like it's one kind of, and I pretty much did that all over the build and on the roof. So some more information about this reference photo. It's actually a birdhouse and the back of it's got a hinged door on, so I thought that was cool, but I definitely won't be using it for that. I'm just going to display it, I reckon, because I have another one that's quite cute. I started making the fence out the front like in the photo, and I used basic shapes to do this. I made a 2x2 copy and pastable fence so that I could paste it along all the areas I wanted. I do end up making a one length one so that I can do one block out from the side of the wall. Sorry about the fan background noise in this whole video. Actually, a really fun fact about me is I live on the sun, so yeah. Let me know if you guys like the voiceover or whether you want me to build and speak at the same time, because I can definitely try that. I did try it for this, but it was a little embarrassing.
I think I'll do, I think I'll think that is, I think I'll.
Seriously though, let me know if you prefer that, because I will try to do that if it's what you want. I did some more gardening on the roof, and then I started working on some custom trees, which I followed a tutorial by Faulty, which was really helpful because I think this might have been one of the first times I tried doing custom trees, so it was definitely a learning curve, but I think it turned out quite cute, and I like that I used the pink flowers so it matched the rest. You can watch my money decrease really fast in this video, so keep an eye out for that, because it goes from like 400,000 down to like 150, and I think it's mainly the landscaping that got me. I don't know if it's anybody else, but I go through phases of like working so much and then I spend all my money and then I don't want to work, and that's what happened here. I had like 400,000 and I did this build, and then I pretty much had to stop doing it because I need to work and I did not want to work. So here I started working on the gate, which I used the fence that I had already made but removed the end posts. I started to use a tutorial by Coconut Cakes, which I found super helpful to make this really cute like trolley, I don't know, but it turned out really cute and I ended up putting more flowers in it. It was really good because I put it all in one basic shape, which meant I could transform it all together anyway. Here I'm adding almost a foundation with a basic shape and colouring it dirt. So I worked for some money and then got back to doing more gardening, which you can see I add more of the custom plants that I made, and I also add some in-game plants because each custom tree was like $50,000 and that's just crazy. I did more gardening on the roof, of course. I just want to mention that this clip of me gardening was like 20 minutes and it took me, I think, like four hours to upload. So let me know what you guys are doing, like when you're transferring files from like computer to computer. Like I use Google Drive or Dropbox, but that was like crazy. Let me know if the music in the background is too loud or not loud enough. Also give me ideas of what builds you'd like to see in a video like this again. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. I kept messing around with like the gardening because I wasn't quite happy, but I ended up making the tree but in a bush version so that I could put it on the ground. I started to do the finishing touches in these last few clips. I added stepping stones. I used my own tutorial, which I'll link in the description. I also added structurals on the roof to make it a little more rigid again, and I used about 3 different colours. I used basic shapes to add wood paneling on the floor to look like it was still being built. I'm almost done building, so stay tuned for the tour. Okay guys, I finished the build. This is what it looks like. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It's really cute. Look how cute this little bird is. Let's do a little overview. So here's the custom fence that I put that goes fully around the build, like in the reference. I definitely kind of branched off from the reference because I think the house on its own would have been boring. Here's the stepping stones. The custom tree is so, like, look at that. Look at that sun, beautiful. Here's also the trolley that I made, so cute, like, so nice. Windows, door, windows again. Here's the roof. I'm actually kind of like it, it's fun. It's rigid. I keep saying that, but it is, look, like, you know, yeah. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's super cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe and comment anything, I guess. I'd love to hear your feedback on this video, and thanks for watching.
Let's see if I got any new comments. Aw, man.